reality Jeep life. I'm the Vermont Jeepgirl, and it's cold out here today. This is my 93 YJ. I have her running right now to try to warm her up. I came outside to test the antifreeze, and it wasn't good. It was like a green slush in here. There was ice all in it. Okay, a little while ago I tested my radiator. I tested the fluid inside my radiator and it's only rated for 0 degrees. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to put a bucket underneath and I'm going to drain some of my fluid out, my radiator, and I'm going to refill it with some good stuff, and then we're going to retest it because we need to have a better reading than 0. It's cold out here. Okay. Cold. Just a little bit. Please don't squirt in my face. Come on, baby. Come on. Cold, really cold. There you go. Ah, right down my arm. Holy heck. Damn. I can't feel my fingers. Cannot feel my fingers. I gotta go warm up my fingers. Holy mother. Girl. I can't feel my fingers. Down my arm. Oh, gross. Oh, thumb. I can't feel my thumb. Well, hold down inside my freaking arm is wet. Oh, you're still recording? Okay. I just drained the antifreeze out of the petcock on the bottom of the radiator. I'll show you what it looks like. It's not looking pretty. That stuff right there is what came out of the radiator. I just closed the petcock. And now what I'm going to do, I am going to add full strength antifreeze. Okay. Frozen. Freezing. Okay, now that I just drained all the antifreeze out of the radiator, what I'm going to do now is put in some straight antifreeze fluid. And then after we get her all filled up, we're going to retest her. Hang on a second here. I have have an idea. I have an idea. I don't like that one either. That's got to be better than the other one, right? Okay, now that the radiator's drained, I'm going to put some new radiator fluid. Of course, there's a bar in my face. Now that the radiator's drained, I'm going to put some new fluid. Oh my God. Oh, mother of pearls. Ow. Shit's weird looking. Come on, baby. Go in nice. Jeep. Okay, between the two bottles here, it almost feels like I have a gallon in there. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to start the Jeep, let it warm up a little bit, and then I'll fill it as we go along. I got to find something to stand on that ain't going to slide on the ice. Be right back. It's freezing. A little more of this, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start her and get her warmed up. And then we'll keep replacing the fluid as we need it. Let the air come out of the system. Let me go start the Jeep. My other camera died. I think it's because it's too cold out here. So hopefully you'll be able to hear me over the running of the Jeep. I'll go inside and check the temperature. Time right now to recap what I've done so far. When I came out before and I opened up my radiator cap, inside my cap I saw ice, slush. I looked inside and it was slushy. You saw the picture. So what I did was start the engine, let it heat up, see if it would start circulating. I watched the temperature gauge inside, and at first it took a little while, but it heated up, and then it went to overheat. So I turned the heat on the inside, which brought it back down, and then everything started circulating. The thermostat opened up, it was circulating. I had tested the fluid, the old fluid, which barely even measured down to 0 degrees. So with everything warmed up, what I did was open a petcock and I drained out about a gallon, a little gallon and a half maybe out of the system. Closed the petcock back up, filled her back up with some straight antifreeze. And what I'm doing right now is the engine's running and warming up, and I'm watching the temperature inside. But she's not up to temperature yet, so that's a good sign. And I'm waiting for the thermostat to open. When the thermostat opens, this radiator fluid that's in the top of this radiator right here, you'll all of a sudden see it disappear. It'll open up, it'll all go down. I'll add some more antifreeze in there. We'll still watch the temperature on the inside. And then once we give it some time to really circulate through the engine, make sure there's no more ice built up inside the engine, I'm going to take my tester again and I'm going to test it to see what it'll be good down to now. And hopefully it'll come back with a better reading than 0 degrees. She's starting to build up some heat on the inside of the engine. The thermostat has not opened up yet. Keep my fingers crossed, everything's going to go well. And yes, for those that have asked, this is Old Blue. And this isn't the worst thing that she's seen. She's black and blue for a reason. watching here is the radiator fluid inside the top of the radiator here. I'm watching for the bubble to come out, the air pockets that build up inside the engine. I'm also waiting for it. Once this engine gets up to temperature, the thermostat will open, and this level should just go down, because then it's going to flood into the engine thinking it's time to cool it. And she's almost there. She's going down steadily. I really want that thermostat to open so everything can circulate, get warmed up. So when I go to test the antifreeze, I get an accurate reading. I'm really hoping by just draining a gallon and a half out of here and putting in straight antifreeze that it'll be the right combination. She must have opened up because now her level is down. I can add a little more. It's awesome. Okay, I'm still at it. It's gotten dark out. The thermostat opened and everything circulated. I just took her for a test drive, making sure that it was going to circulate. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to try to see if I can get a read on this antifreeze. Alright, that right there, my friends, is a hell of a lot better. Than what we had this morning. Fingers are froze. Let's see if we can get you to see it. Of course you can't see it. Alrighty. From what I can tell, she's good down to minus 35. A lot better than 0 this morning, isn't it? Sweet. That works. Let's put the good stuff back in here and top her off. And old Blue will have warm insides. She won't freeze up anymore. Okay, freezing. That, my friends, was a long day. Into cold. Lesson learned, huh? Hey, if you have any questions, write to me. I'd love to hear from you. Have a good night. I need to go find some hot cocoa. I'm freezing. Okay, old Blue. Good night. Love you. Sweet Jeep and dreams.